Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle in front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring it down.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The balls pick up enough for a first down. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball in.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Clock on the outside. It's a lead. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now. The punt is fair caught, but now up to see about that penalty. Well, the coverage team must have missed the fair catch signal, but the referees did not. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Now it's second down here. Caught in the backfield. It's White.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. There's a screen pass to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
The Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without score. Touchdown, Vols. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's third down for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. This good offense is moving quickly down the field.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT is good. As the kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's an important first down on that running play. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to find room. It's Lewis.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Going again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And now they run the draw play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. They're pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva looking for his big tight end. makes a spectacular diving catch. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Sampson. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Volunteers come to the line in a hurry-up. They're going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Coverage team brings down the returner. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Pressure is coming. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Holstein. He makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown. This quarterback on fire today. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Volunteers. They will claim the second half lead. PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
To throw, it's Holstein. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Ayamaleva. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
First down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Eludes a tackle.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Third down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down RPO. He throws it to the right. Again, picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the out route. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Pitt getting set for the first and 10 coming up. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. To the air. It's Holstein. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Bishop. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Ayamaleva. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The Balls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Breaks free. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Heading left after the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, hit. Still no answer for this offense. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Let's it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking for a gap, it's Sampson. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the balls come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Volunteers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Volunteers will have first and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Running out of time in the pocket. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, his defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.